family. My name is Favour Adejimi. I'm a current LLB student in my final year, and I work at BLib and Associates as a legal secretary in the litigation department. I've been privileged to speak on the topic, focusing and pursuing your dreams. Well, just to give you a bit of background, I grew up in Durban, South Africa, and in grade 12 or so, I knew that I wanted to actually study either psychology or law because I wanted to help people. But I eventually went to study mechanical engineering for a few months before leaving that to actually study law. So before pursuing my legal degree, I had about a 1 month gap. And in that 1 month gap, I decided I wanted to just find out what the practical side of the legal industry looked like. So I decided to go out into the CBD. I currently stay in Cape Town. I decided to go out into the CBD that day and just ask law firms around if they would allow me to job shadow just to see exactly what the legal field looks like in its practicality. So I went around the whole day, and the same day, well, after a long day and being exhausted, I met these two gentlemen at the High Court in the Western Cape. Excuse me, and I asked them whether they would be able to allow me to job shadow at their firm. I mean, I was getting nerves the whole day. I was ready to give up because, well, did I really need the job? So I then asked them if I could job shadow, and they said yes. And this was 5 years ago. And by God's grace, I have been in this legal field working and studying since then. So the topic I've been giving is how to pursue your dreams. Well, like I mentioned earlier, I currently work and study, and I can tell you that working and study is not easy. It is very tasking and it takes a lot of dedication. So in pursuing your dreams, I would always advise people to follow what it is they're passionate about. So if you know you have a passion for makeup, or you have a passion for film, or you have a passion for dancing, the world we live in is right now is currently virtual, and there is basically a course out there for anything it is you want to study. So no matter what your vocation is, there is a certificate that you can get to back up whatever your passion is. So I'd always advise people to do that. And in terms of breaking into the working world, I do know that right now the current economic situation does not allow everyone to be opportune enough to have a job. So if you know you're entrepreneurial in mindset, if you know that you are a go-getter, if you know that you have the capacity to withstand a lot of challenges, I would advise people to go into entrepreneurship, just to find out what exactly their vocation requires. I mean, you can even get a mentor. You can get somebody that you look up to in your specific field and ask them to mentor you, teach you the business, teach you the practicality. Apart from your passion, there's always the business side to whatever it is you want to do. So even if you are a medical doctor and you want to run your own practice, there will be the business side. So having a mentor will allow balance. So it will teach you exactly how to pursue your passion and do it well, but also how to manage a business should you want to go into entrepreneurship. I also tell people who might perhaps want to break into the job sector, that you need to have something that gives you the edge. You need to have something that makes you stand out. So the question is, what are you doing currently with all your skills to continue to ensure that you are on a fast train, that you're keeping up with the times? Because the truth of the matter is, like I mentioned earlier, I'm studying law. The law that was in place the year I was born is not the same laws that are in place right now. So whatever career sphere you find yourself in, you constantly have to make sure that you are acquiring knowledge to build up and to be better. Because the truth of the matter is, things are changing, and things are changing every single day. So you cannot rely on the experience you necessarily had 10 years ago for this day and age. If you were anti-Microsoft, for example, about 25 years ago, it's not going to be applicable today, because you cannot operate a business without at least having basic Microsoft knowledge. So you have to make sure as an individual that you are always improving on yourself and making sure that whatever it is you want to achieve in your specific career field is constantly being chased, and you're constantly learning and asking questions and just, building yourself up to be a better person. And in terms of studying is a bit challenging. Like I said, it does require a lot of dedication. I do study through the University of South Africa, so it is distance learning, and it takes extra effort because apart from working, I do have other responsibilities, and it takes extra effort to be able to sit down and say, okay, look, I need to finish this degree. I need to make sure I'm on the right path so that I can actually get to whatever it is I am trying to pursue. So it does take a lot of dedication, but you might not necessarily have the funds to go and study a full degree. But you can also study something in the interim that will get you a job that will allow you to actually fund your passion. For example, if you want to be a medical doctor and you know that studying medicine is quite costly, so you can either apply for bursary or scholarships, or alternatively, you can do a short course in hospitality and save up money to be able to fund your medical school dreams. These are just basic examples. So yeah, that is my 2 cents on how to follow your dreams. Every day we're learning, every day we're growing, and I would advise the young people out there, don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it. And no matter what challenges come your way, always strive to do better. And yeah, thank you.